It was about 7:30 in the morning, just like every other day. I was leaving Lindale, coming into Tyler on my way to work, and then the unexpected happened. My brother told me about Shane McGuire at the McGuire firm and how hard he fights for his clients. I met with Shane, he took care of me and my family, and got me on the road to healing so I could get back to normal days with those who matter most.
I'm Shane McGuire from the McGuire firm. We're here for you.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
Good afternoon, happy Friday here in East Texas. Keith Whitman here. I got Jeremy next to me. We are about to start a fantastic game here in Jacksonville as the Fighting Maidens host the Lady Wildcats of Whitehouse. And it's going to be a great one. And Jeremy, how's it going, man?
Good, man. Looking forward to it. We're at the old Lon Morris area.
Yeah.
John Alexander Gymnasium.
I went to the wrong place. I went to the high school because I don't know what I'm doing. And but I got directed over into this area. It's a beautiful little gymnasium here. But we got a good one here. We got the 10-5 Maidens of Jacksonville. And then we got the 20-0 Whitehouse Lady Cats looking to extend that undefeated season on into district. We watched them play Lufkin on Tuesday night and kind of gave them a little bit of a good show there. And Jacksonville now coming in off of a win against Nacogdoches on Tuesday night with a 63-36 victory. So both teams coming off a win on Tuesday. So it's been a good week for both of these teams. And some good games that we enjoy watching. So we're waiting to see what's about to happen. And I don't know if are they going to do the starting lineups or anything. Well, you know what? I believe we were told the wrong time that this game was going to start.
Yeah,
so I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to stop this, and we'll be back here in a little bit for the varsity game. We were told the wrong time. We were told that it was going to be 6:15, and so anyway.
Just a little bit later.
Yeah, so we'll be back a little bit later. Sorry, guys. Anyway, we'll see you in a little bit. All right, everybody. So, yeah, we were given the wrong time. That was our fault. We looked at the wrong thing. So the game start for the varsity is going to start at about, well, after this game. This is the JV game. So after much discussion, and we decided we're going to go ahead and we're not going to broadcast as far as like do play-by-play for you, but we are going to just go ahead and show this game as it goes, so you get a little bit of extra coverage. So every once in a while I'll come on and just remind you this is the JV game, not the varsity game. And that way you'll understand what's going on. So we're going to let you hear the action, and every once in a while I'll come on and let you know. I appreciate your patience. Good Friday night, everybody. This is Keith Whitman with NETSN. We are got started a little early. We thought the game was at 6:15, so we got things started. We didn't want to lose the stream, so our viewers would mess things up. So we are just bringing you just a coverage of the game, of the JV game that is right before the varsity game. So we are here and not going to broadcast, not going to do play-by-play. We're just going to show you the court, kind of showing you the side that Whitehouse is going to be shooting on, and then we'll change sides. Can't get a wider, we try to get a wide angle of the court, but that's as best that we can do right now. But anyway, we're going to let you listen to the game and see what we got. We'll be back on. I'll periodically come on and remind everybody this is the JV game, and the varsity game will be on afterward. But you get a little bit of extra bonus so we don't lose the coverage. Thank you for your patience and understanding. And we'll be on a little later tonight at 7:30, I believe, is when it'll start. And we appreciate you watching and joining in. Chat with us if you'd like. We do have the chat open, and I'll be sitting here watching the chat and checking things out, making sure that all of the dials and everything are up good to go. So thanks again for watching. We appreciate your patience and timing, and enjoy the bonus footage of whatever we got for the JV game. Thanks again. Hey everybody, Keith Whitman here in Jacksonville, and we are in the extra coverage for the Whitehouse Jacksonville game. We thought it was going to start at 6:15. It did not. The JV game started, and we were acting like we were about to get things going, and we Jeremy and I looked in and said, we don't think this is starting. So we decided, instead of turning off the stream and losing it for everybody, we just would go ahead and give a little bit of a bonus coverage for everybody and do the JV game and just let y'all watch it. We're at halftime of the JV game, and once that game is over, then we'll be starting the varsity game. So we're glad that you're watching, and I know it's not what you wanted, but it does give us time to work on a little bit of the internet problems here. We are deep in the heart of East Texas, back in the boonies, and so internet is a little bit scarce. So we are working through the kinks, which works great during a JV game. I hate to say that, but it does. But we appreciate your patience and understanding. We will be back shortly as soon as halftime finishes and the JV game finishes. But anyway, we appreciate you watching. We'll see you in a little bit. Again, bonus coverage on the JV game. Right now we're at halftime of that game. We'll have the varsity game hopefully around 7:30 and get things started.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
Hey everybody, this is Keith Whitman here. Glad that you're watching. This is the ending of the JV game, and we had started our coverage a little bit early, and so we've just been letting it run for the JV game so we don't lose the stream for you guys. And so once this game is over, we'll get back on here. The varsity will get started. Probably we're guessing right around the 7:30, 7:45 time frame. And then Jeremy and I will be on here to bring you the Jacksonville Maidens and Whitehouse Lady Cats basketball game. Varsity game, hopefully. We started this one and thought it was the varsity game. But anyway, enjoy the remainder of the JV game. We'll be back once the fourth quarter is over and the third quarter is about to end. We'll see you back after the fourth. You're watching the final 45 seconds of the JV game. And sorry about the goal switch. My camera guy was taking a break. He was indisposed at the moment, so he was unable to change it over to the other side. But we, like I said, we started the JV game when we thought it was the varsity game early. The game we thought was going to start at 6:15. So we just decided to keep the JV game running. And so we're going to watch the finale of the JV game, and then we'll get things started for the varsity game coming up between the Jacksonville Maidens and the Whitehouse Lady Cats. We'll be back in just a little bit.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money.
It's a big gap between us in the game. In the next life, I'm trying to stay paid. When I die, put my money.
All right, well, it is almost game time, and I think we have the right one now, Jeremy. We're ready to go. And Keith Whitman here with Jeremy Titsworth, and we have Richard, sorry.
There you go.
We got Richard, Dylan, everybody, Ron, yeah, everybody. But we got Richard on the camera. He's across the way. He's far away on the other side. We try to keep him away from us because, you know, bald head is contagious, even though I have one.
Easy.
Got a good game coming up. We got the undefeated Whitehouse Lady Cats, and we have the 10-5 Jacksonville Fighting Maidens. And I think it's going to be a good one. Jeremy and I were looking a little bit earlier kind of at how these two teams match up. And really, quarter by quarter, if you want to look at it, they're pretty much the same going into this game.
Yeah, I would say so. But even some of the similar teams that both these guys have played has been both toss-up games. Whether it's, you know, obviously Whitehouse hasn't lost a game, but for the ones that they've won, some of the ones have been really close, and then for some of the ones that Jacksonville may have lost, have been really close to themselves. But they've won quite a few games. You know, 10-5 is nothing to sneeze at either.
Right. I mean, you look at Jacksonville lost to Lindale 63-61. Not a blowout there. Whitehouse beat Lindale 64-38. Jacksonville lost to Fairfield 41-33. Whitehouse beat Fairfield 43-39. And then Whitehouse beat Lufkin just the other day 56-40. And Jacksonville lost to Lufkin 43-39. So not really being blown out of the water when it comes to basketball games here. They have put up a good points. I mean, they played Rusk. They beat Rusk twice. Beat Rusk 66-15 in the first game, 33-10 in the second game.
There you go. Put
up some good points there. So they're averaging, from what looks to me, at around 40 points a game coming into this ball game. And so I think we did it as about a 54 to 55 points a game for the Lady Cats coming into this ball game as well. So
I will point out the one biggest key for me, though. How many players are on that Jacksonville side?
Well, we're looking at about, I think, 8.
So they're doing this with 8 people over there. So that's not a lot of reserve on the bench.
Yeah, it's really not. And, yeah, that's going to be a great game. Anyway, I'll tell you what, before we get this game started, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. We are in Jacksonville and at John Alexander Gymnasium. We'll be back shortly. You're watching NETSN Friday Night Basketball.
It was about 7:30 in the morning, just like every other day. I was leaving Lindale, coming into Tyler on my way to work, and then the unexpected happened. My brother told me about Shane McGuire at the McGuire firm and how hard he fights for his clients. I met with Shane. He took care of me and my family and got me on the road to healing so I could get back to normal days with those who matter most.
I'm Shane McGuire from the
So we're about to get things started here in Jacksonville. We're going to go down to the court and get the starting lineups and the national anthem. We'll be back at tip-off here in John Alexander Gymnasium.
Test, test. Test.
So we're waiting on the PA announcer to, I guess, figure out if the microphone's going to work. And from a former PA announcer to another, I guess that's something that should have been tested prior to game time start. But I can't say anything since I did mess up the game time start for us. So
I don't know if that's a mess up. I think that's more of a miscommunication. But what I was going to say, though, as a former PA announcer, as you mentioned a while ago,
yes,
don't you usually test prior to?
Yeah, that's what
the
I
games?
said. Yeah, I was like, don't. Yeah,
like so far in advance. Like obviously you don't want to do it in the middle of the freshman JV game and all that. But that equipment's been working the whole time because they've had music plugged into it. They've had all different things. So, not understanding like what the difference is right now, like why we're having trouble with it.
Well, what happens is you have the.
It's a lot of feedback.
It's a lot of feedback, so you're getting a little bit of a gain there. There's just volume issues. And the crowd is going to sing, so that's what we're going to do.
All right.
That's awesome. So what happened is there are a group of kids up in the stands on the other side that just decided that it was time to sing the national anthem, and they took charge.
I'm telling you right, and it got the girls on the floor singing.
It
so
did.
They finally got everybody kind of singing together.
That was awesome. I love it. And I don't think we're going to do starting lineups.
No, they gave up on the microphone as the referees are kind of chuckling about it. They gave up on the mic.
Yeah. And I'm looking down at Coach Leggett. She had her girls set up ready for the starting lineup, but we'll look at it and try to give it to you here in a minute. I'll get Jeremy. If you go for Jacksonville, I'll go for Whitehouse.
Okay.
And get the starting lineup. How's that?
Sounds good. They're still trying the microphone as you hear the refurb. Just give up, buddy. Just give up.
Well, sometimes you just have to.
I get it, but at some point, we got a game to play.
I'm going to give you the starting lineup for the Whitehouse Lady Cats. You have number 2, Kerrigan Franklin Jackson. Number 3, Maz McDonald. Number 4, Selena Katie. And number 11, Taylor Morris. India Williams, number 23, rounding things off.
For Jacksonville, you got number 3, Layla Johnson. Number 4, Caroline Alt. Number 5, Tia Fuller. Number 10, Janiza Gray. And number 23, Kenya Rogers.
And we are off here at John Alexander Gymnasium. And a steal by Katie. And the Lady Cats starting things off quickly with the turnover. As the Maidens, got possession early, but the Lady Cats decided to take it away.
They said, hold on, wait a second.
India Williams taking control. Thought she had somebody underneath, but Tia Fuller says no and tries to go side to side and gets fouled. And I believe that's going to be, no, it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, I think she got all ball, but that was
Gotcha.
a great play by India to strip that down low, take away the easy bucket.
Oh, that's going to be a travel. Yep. Oh, no, they're going to call that a foul.
Wow.
That's going to be on Maz. No, excuse me, Kerrigan Franklin Jackson, her first team foul. That looked like a travel to me.
Yeah, I think Coach thought it was a travel prior to the foul. But
Yeah, Gray, they're letting them play again. And that was Janisha Gray on the shot. She missed it. And a rebound by the Lady Cats. Williams has it. Has a good pass underneath, a little high. And that's 2 passes that Williams has missed for Taylor Morris underneath.
yeah, I think she had her, but Taylor had to kind of pull her arm back a little bit because there was a defender there. She was getting double teamed on that baseline.
Maz on the inbound pass. Taylor Morris drives, shoots, scores as usual. And the Lady Cats on the board first.
I will say something different I'm seeing for Whitehouse in this game is the ball movement early on.
Yeah, they're not trying to go and shoot the ball as quickly as they have in the past. They're cutting off those passes, too, on the defense I've been seeing.
Very active in the passing lanes.
That's going to go out of bounds on Katie. And the Lady Cats have it. I tell you what, Selena Katie is all over the place defensively in this game. And that's going to be tipped by Franklin Jackson. Go out of bounds, and the Maidens have the ball on the inbound pass underneath. 3-point shot, going to be off the back. Rebounded by, that's going to be Morris. Morris is going to bring it down.
Makes you wonder how long they're going to let them play this way down low because we've seen a couple times could have easily been a foul. Just a tip ball out of bounds, though.
And we noticed the last couple of games we played, they've let them kind of in the first period get after each other as India Williams drives in, pulls up, jump shot, makes 2.
See, to me, that's what you want to see, though, from India right there because if they're going to not call anything, drive it in.
Yeah. But they kind of use the first period to adjust and figure out what they're going to do. That's going to be a way over 3-point shot by Caroline Alt. And it's going to go out of bounds on the Lady Cats, so the Maidens will have it. Under the goal a little bit, trying to find somebody, overthrows. And Franklin Jackson has it. Here comes India Williams. Finds Morris. Morris is going to drive the lane, pops it back out. Maz with the shot. McDonald 3, sticks it, but not in the goal, just the back of the goal, and that's going to stop play.
That looked like a good shot, too.
Yeah, it did. That was pretty.
At least you get to keep the ball, though. Just
Yeah,
counts
that's
as a
true.
jump ball.
So the jump ball goes to the Lady Cats. Maz trying to find somebody. She does. And that's Morris. Morris just going to pull up jump shot. And it takes a little bit of a Lady Cat bounce for Morris and goes in.
Just a nice little finger roll down low there.
A little, almost a steal by McDonald. That's going to be a 3-pointer. Tia Fuller. She did a good job to just pull up and make the shot. They left her open.
Yeah, nobody rotated over.
Williams loses control of the ball but gets it back. And I tell you what, that's going to be a foul there, and I don't know who they're going to call it on. I think it's going to be on Williams. And yep, that's going to be on her first. But I'm going to tell you right now, Tia Fuller is not letting India into that lane very easily tonight.
No, she's going to make her earn everything, but India's got to keep her composure there.
Yeah.
That was a little bit of frustration foul.
Got to be careful.
She had to pick up her dribble, and I think that's what stopped that whole movement there, and Tia went after the ball.
So Alt has the ball, loses it. It's going to go out of bounds on the Lady Cats. So the aggressive play by the defense of Whitehouse has resulted in some turnovers, but a lot of out-of-bounds plays as well. And that's going to be, good job by Gray to not get a back court there, but does get a travel called. And the turnover goes to the Lady Cats.
I feel like that's a makeup call from earlier, though, just because she may have only taken a few steps there, but earlier she took about 7 and then got the foul.
Agreed. Morris down the right-hand side. Double teamed is Williams. And we're going to have a jump ball. That's going to go to the Maidens.
I'm telling you right now, this defense for Jacksonville is flying everywhere, and they're going after every loose ball.
Yeah, they are definitely sacrificing themselves and playing very hard early in this ball game, and I have a feeling they're going to do it the entire ball game as Fuller's going to just drive the lane, takes it all the way, and puts it in for 2. Now the Lady Cats up by 1.
Too easy. That lane parted like the Red Sea. She went right down the middle.
Yeah, not trying to get a foul too early. It is just in the first period, and you got to be careful. Katie has it, and really good job by Kenya Rogers not to just to kind of stand there and not pull the foul, and India Williams just kind of rejects Alt's shot there, and turnover for the Lady Cats. Williams shoots off the top of the glass, unable to do anything, and a jump ball again, and it's going to go for Whitehouse.
I think I've already seen more jump balls in this first quarter than we have in the previous 4 games we've had.
Really have. Williams on the inbound pass and gets a Matlock, and that's Matlock with 2. No, I apologize. That's Chloe Allen, wasn't it?
No,
Number
it
22?
It was 4.
Oh, it was Katie. I apologize.
Yeah, it was Katie.
Okay. You're my stat guy. Jeremy's the stat guy. He gets to see things. I was looking at something else, but this time Morris over nets to Allen. Allen is going to go too high, but Katie tries to rebound, and it's going to get to Kenya Rogers, and she was actually half out of bounds, half in bounds, but unfortunately the out of bounds half is the one that gets called. And the Lady Cats will take it.
Yeah, Rogers said thank you, but she was out of bounds.
Yeah, bounce pass. That's going to be India. India gets hacked on her way up, but a good job by Chloe Allen. 3-point shot, and it's off as Morris misses that one, which is very unusual, but I think she rushed it because she had a hand in her face by Janisha Gray.
Yeah, I think that should have been a foul on India on that one. Got all of the elbow down low there, but they're not calling anything, so you got to remember that.
And that's going to be, yeah, I was going to say, she tried. That was a good job by Mercedes Allen to do a little acting.
Everything she could.
She did really hard not to get the back court, but unfortunately it was so far back, not much you can do. McDonald with the ball. And a lot of physical defense on both sides. Turnaround jump shot, rolls in and out, and and that's going to be on Chloe Allen, number 22, her first.
Yeah, over the back.
Yeah,
Got
she knew it too.
For that rebound.
And she knew it too, because as soon as she realized what she did before the whistle even blew, she pulled her hands up and kind of a, I give up type
it was
situation.
Me.
Yeah,
sorry.
it was me. That's going to be Fuller. She splits the Red Sea there, but gets rejected by Morris. And Morris just throws it out of bounds.
I'm telling you, I know they don't want to draw a foul, but if they're just not going to make those calls down low, just go in after the ball. You've seen it 3 or 4 times down here.
Chloe Allen playing very good defense, and we got a little push, and they let him get away with that.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
That was actually a shove by Janisha Gray on Chloe Allen, and nothing called. The referee just kind of stand there staring like he got a ticket and watching the game from the side. India Williams trying to find Morris cutting into the inside, but a steal That's going to be Layla Johnson. Johnson going to get a foul. And Coach Leggett wants a travel called. But, that's going to be charged on Franklin Jackson. That's her second. It'll be the 14th foul. And I tell you what, it's one-sided on fouls this period there, Jimmy.
Yeah, I would say so, but
not gonna say home cooking just yet, but there have definitely been some seasoning going on in the kitchen here.
that foul was actually on Katie on that one.
Well, he said 2.
Did he say 2?
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Or was it 20?
Maybe 2 shots. I don't know.
The referee put up 2, so.
She wasn't even on the floor till now.
Okay, well, I could be wrong. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. That referee doesn't see very well anyway. So anyway, here comes Fuller. Fuller's going to take it all the way, puts it up in the glass. Good job by Fuller. Fuller, I'll tell you what, if they're going to let her do that all night, she will.
That's why I'm saying they're letting her drive down in the paint, and they're not calling anything because you're just parting ways. So you're going to have to be aggressive down there.
Morris to the right-hand side, trying to find an open. Katie with the ball. And I'll tell you what, Katie's just going to drive it and gets rejected. That's Fuller. Three-point shot is Morris, though. And that's over the back, but no call. As Fuller, and they're going to call that on India Williams. So they are calling everything on the Wild Lady Cats, but nothing on the Maidens. And, I'm not one to cry wolf and all this kind of stuff, but, Tia Fuller literally climbed on the back.
No, but it might be time for a timeout here in a minute to have a discussion with your team, though.
Yeah, you got to settle them down because they realize it, too. They're getting beaten up with no help. And Fuller is going to get that shot in. And they're going to bring India out because she's got 2 fouls on her. And it looks like Nevaeh Matlock came in for the sub for India Williams. Here's the second shot. Missed. And Franklin Jackson has it. Morris going to bring it down. 41 seconds left. Lady Cats looking for that final shot, I imagine, of the period. And good pass to Nevaeh, and just away. Couldn't get it to fall. And Morris makes a heck of a pass.
Yeah, that was very nice down low, just unable to get it to fall there.
And that's a 3-point shot. That was going to be by Kenya Rogers. Just off, and again rebounded by the Lady Cats, and here they come. 3 seconds left. I think Morris is just going to decide to take it herself, and just a little long. And that's going to end the first period. We're tied at 8. Big defensive battle here at John Alexander Gym in Jacksonville. You're watching NETSN. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
And we are back in Jacksonville. All tied up here, about ready to start the second period. Been a good game so far, Jeremy, as far as defense goes.
Yeah, I would say so. Not what I expected from an offensive standpoint from either one of these teams, but they're letting them play, so I can see why it's a low-scoring ball game.
Both of these teams average about 11 points in the first period all season long, so we'll see how it goes. Pass goes into Gray. Gray gets the ball taken away. Good job by Nevaeh Matlock. And another turnover by the Lady Cats. They've done a good job with that so far in this ball game. Good pass underneath. 3, no good. Just a little short by McDonald. And here comes Fuller. Fuller kind of gets triple teamed. It is stolen. And here comes Franklin Jackson. Yes. Trying to see who it was.
There you go.
That was Franklin Jackson. Their hair kind of gets in the way in the back, so it's hard to see. And that's going to be a pass that goes long. Layla Johnson trying to get it into Allen, who was underneath. And now they're getting Coach Leggett, who gets something off the court here.
They're saying a
Band-Aid.
Band-Aid, but why are they telling the visiting coach to get it off the floor?
I don't know.
I mean, does that make any sense to you?
Nope.
Usually it's a home team thing that has to clear the floor, right? All right, whatever.
Here we go. Morris with it. 3 off, a little short, but a good rebound by McDonald around the horn. Here comes Katie, trying to give it up to Morris. Morris searching for that lane, gets to McDonald. McDonald down the baseline, misses it, but gets her own rebound. And that's one thing about the Lady Cats that I love to watch is they do follow their shots and get that rebound. And Nevaeh just gets the ball taken from her, and here comes Gray. And it's going to get stolen as Katie takes it, but it was stolen by Nevaeh Matlock. 3, a little long, and Fuller is going to step out of bounds as she tries to keep it for the Maidens, but her foot was out of bounds. A lot of action here, Jeremy.
I mean, never mind. I'm just going to leave it what it is. Going to leave me speechless on that one, I'm just saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jeremy does talk, I promise. There was another takeaway there by Gray. And here comes Kenya Rogers. She's just going to take it in, and another foul is called on the Lady Cats.
All right. Hey, they got the mic working.
And they do. It's going to be on Franklin Jackson. They're saying that's her second.
Yes.
So I was wrong, which doesn't happen very often, I guess.
No.
Rogers to the line, shooting 2. She misses her first one.
But yeah, that just means that foul earlier was on Katie.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's her second one. She misses that one, but it is rebounded by Fuller. Fuller puts it back up, and it's in for the Maidens. Tied at 10, going back and forth here as the Lady Cat bench is cheering on their team. India Williams has it, and they're going to call her for traveling.
Sorry, didn't mean to laugh on that one.
A lot of pushing and shoving by both teams.
I feel like I've seen that play. It was a little familiar.
Yeah, Fuller has it. She's going to bring it down the side. Katie's behind her and gets it.
Nobody cried wolf.
Nobody cried. Went out of bounds on Katie, so the Maidens will have it as Rogers is going to inbound for Jacksonville. It's going to be a three-point shot, little long, and out of bounds on Alt for Jacksonville, so the Lady Cats will have it. Morris going to bring it down. Jacksonville trying to be the first team this season to beat the Lady Cats. India Williams with the 3, just a little short. And good Lord, a lot of pushing and shoving And the referee can't make up his mind who's going to get the ball.
Yeah, he changed his mind about 14 times.
Yes, he
there.
did. I don't know who. I guess Whitehouse is going to have it. That pass is up to the top. Katie has it now. Morris gets banged into, and the ball comes loose. And now Jacksonville has it. Fuller bringing it down. To the right-hand side. Allen passes it back off. And Jacksonville trying to get in, and Fuller takes it, drives through the Lady Cats. And here come the Lady Cats again. Out of bounds. As Chloe Allen goes up for a shot and is
with a timeout.
A timeout now called.
This could be a fun game, buddy.
Yep, 30-second timeout. Yeah,
I will just say, I hope that nobody fouls out because it's going to be too much of an exciting, close game.
Yeah.
That for anybody to foul out.
And I'm like you. I don't want to be a homer. You said the same. I don't want to be a homer, but and I would be doing honestly, and I'll tell you this right now, and I would be doing the same thing if it was reversed. I would be saying the exact same thing if it were reversed. But
I've seen games like this before, and I'll be honest with you, I just hope it doesn't get out of control too, because I've also seen, you talked about earlier, it could have easily been a flagrant, and
oh yeah,
we have seen no kind of inkling of them taking control of this game.
And I hope it does not turn into making it a part of the ending of the game, because
True.
as close as it is, it could end up being a part, and I hope it does not, because that's not fair to either team. Morris has the ball, passing out. Katie trying to find a shot. Williams. And they're going to get her for traveling again. So Jacksonville will have it. Pass in to Gray. Gray over to Alt. Alt is going to drive in, and it's rejected by Williams. Williams over to Morris. Morris find the baseline, pass out to Matlock. Back out to Katie, and Morris going to direct traffic again from the top. Coach Leggett trying to get attention and bring some people around to the bottom, and Fuller steps out of bounds as she drives through India Williams to get that ball. Matlock underneath for the inbound pass. Finds an open Morris. Morris just going to drive, and is it? It is. Morris is going to go to line shooting two, as a foul is going to be called, I believe, on Kenya Rogers. No, they're going to call it on Caroline Alt.
Yeah.
Her first team foul of the period, as Morris makes the first free throw. Off and in. And Janisha Gray with the rebound, pushes off as the ball goes out of bounds.
You mean Maz wasn't just out there moonwalking? Yeah.
Gray's going to drive, kind of does a little granny shot and misses it. And here comes Williams. Matlock, three. Oh, off. Katie's going to get it. Good rebound. She's going to drive. The baseline is open and in. Good job to get past Allen as Selena Katie takes it. She knocks it out of bounds, as the Lady Cats have a little bit of a press going on. And we have a substitution. Nevaeh Matlock coming in. And I believe we have an injury.
Someone got poked in the eye.
Poked in the eye. Well, yeah.
It happens in basketball.
And I believe that was Chloe Allen, so she's being taken care of. Now Fuller bringing it down. She's going to drive again as it's going to be a jump ball, and Whitehouse will have it. Here comes Morris. Lady Cats lead by 1, 3:20 left in the first half. Williams going to drive off the glass, and no, but she gets 2 shots. She's going to go to the line. And I believe that's going to be on number 5, Tia Fuller. Going to be her first second team foul. And Williams with the first off on that one. You can't do that. You got to make those free throws.
Yeah, they're free for a reason.
Yep.
Now you just got to come away with at least making one here, though.
And misses both. And Allen gets the rebound, but Katie's all up in there. And Matlock has it, passes it back. Nevaeh to Katie. Katie fouled on the shot. That's going to be Tia Fuller again. And a third team foul, second on Tia Fuller, her second personal foul. And that's going to put Katie on the line, shooting 2 for the Lady Cats. Misses that one. You can't be missing these guys.
No, these are going to be very important in a tight game like this. But I will tell you right now, I'm enjoying this effort from Katie on defense.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
She is flying.
She is just
Every pass
everywhere. And there she is again with the rebound, and still there. It goes back over to Fuller. And Tia Fuller and the Maidens bring it down. And a 3-point shot by Gray is off. Here comes Katie. Katie's going to drive it. No one between her and the basket. And 2. Good job by Selena Katie. And the Lady Cats extended by 3 with 2:25 left in the first half. Wide open, Allen in the corner. 3-point shot is long. And Fuller tries to rebound it, but just could not hold on. And the Lady Cats will have the ball in the possession, bringing it down. Morris had to wipe it off.
A little sweat on there. Perspiration.
I can imagine. Matlock with it here. And the Lady Cats passing it around fairly well. Katie gets it back out. Matlock, 3-point shot. In and out. And
that was everything but in.
Yeah, that kind of just ba-da-dum. And everybody knows what the ba-da-dum means.
He gave us like a drum roll on the rim.
But it goes out of bounds on Jacksonville, so the Lady Cats will have it. And Matlock trying to find somebody. And it gets knocked away by Fuller, but Matlock was there to get it back, and that's going to be a foul on Allen. You can't go through the person to get the ball.
You sure?
But I do like to see the fact that they're actually starting to call on both sides now.
Yeah, a little even.
4th foul for Jacksonville in this period. Morris, 3, in there! 3-pointer, Taylor Morris. And what you got here is she gets warmed up. And it's a push. And I believe they're going to call that on Katie.
That's her second.
And that'll be her second team foul.
Checking in for the Lady Cats is number 2, Kerrigan Jackson.
So Fuller now has it. Fuller. Oh, yeah, I was going to wonder how that was going to be. An illegal pick.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Did not work out well for Mercedes Allen as she ended up on the ground. And so Kenya Rogers is coming in because that was an offensive foul. Even though it was the 5th foul, they will not go to the line. Matlock passes out to Katie. Katie, bad pass underneath, but India Williams tries to get it back and just could not. And here comes Tia Fuller. Just under a minute left in the first half. Lady Cats lead by 6. Gray brings it in and one. And I think they're going to call that on Morris. Did she make that shot? I believe so.
Yeah, she did.
And there's the shot. It rolls around and in there. And you are correct on the chat. I apologize. You're correct. Number 3 was McDonald and not Matlock. I apologize. I will not let that happen again. Thank you for letting me know.
There you go.
Morris with it. Sometimes my mouth gets ahead of my brain.
It happens.
3-point shot. No, that was a little bit shy of a 3. It was an old school 3. Fuller puts it up off the back and almost grabbed by Franklin Jackson.
She was close. Had a lot of fights for those rebounds on the baseline.
And good job by Jackson. India Williams has it. She's going to bring it down. Has Katie. And in there. Good job. And way to look up by India Williams with the assist. And that's going to be it as the Lady Cats up by 5 at the half on an exciting game here at John Alexander Gym in Jacksonville. Man. All right, we'll be right back. I'm going to take a little bit of a break and breathe, and we'll be right back. And Jeremy will have some stats for us. Maybe, I don't know how many punches we're throwing. No, I'm just kidding. We'll be right back. You're watching NETSN.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
And we are back. And Jeremy, what you got for us for stats in the first half?
Well, I was a little surprised as I started adding things up. I thought more people had scored, but for Jacksonville, leading in points and rebounds has been Tia Fuller. She has 12 of their first half 15 points. The only other person to score a while ago was that and one while ago. It's Anisha Gray. She got the bucket and, of course, the free throw that rolled around. That's the other 3 that's missing there. But Fuller also has 3 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 fouls, 4 turnovers, though. So she's been kind of a complete do-it-all for them there in the first half. Now for Whitehouse, it's been kind of, I would say, slow rolling on offense. It's been a little bit of a struggle, especially for some of the buckets down low. But, I think more of instead of trying to anticipate and wait for the foul, just go ahead and drive it in and try to get the bucket. But leading in points, 2 people have 8. That's Taylor Morris has 8, and Selena Cody has 8 as well. But she's also leading in rebounds with 6. Get this.
I was going to ask about Katie. Go ahead.
Katie has 4 offensive rebounds.
Wow.
All effort. And we've seen a couple of them really right here, right in front of us, and 2 steals for her. But also putting points up is India Williams. India Williams has 2. And then we'll say KFJ, because she's got a long name, has 2 points as well and a rebound to add to it. But I would say it's definitely been a team game, but the biggest thing is obviously in not waiting for the ref to call the foul when you're driving it in, just go ahead and take it into the bucket. If they're not going to call you down low, drive it in hard.
Yeah, and I'd love to see, and honestly, just to me, the outstanding play in the first, all of them have played hard, but
Yeah.
Selena Katie, she has just played magnificent in that first half. I've seen her play hard. She plays hard all the time. But there's somebody lit a fire under her tonight.
Yeah, they're translating to points, rebounds, steals. The only drawback is she does have 2 fouls already. So
Yeah, you got to be careful. We have a couple of them. You have Franklin Jackson, who has 2 fouls.
Yes.
And then you have India Williams, who has 2 fouls.
Yes.
Now, on the Jacksonville side, you have Mercedes Allen and Tia Fuller both have 2 fouls as well.
Yes.
And, with Tia Fuller, she's their shooter.
They're 3.5 quarters of
Right.
their points.
and so you have to be worried about those players. Now, Taylor Morris has 1
Yeah.
foul, and so does Chloe Allen. But
As close as this game is, though, here's a crazy stat for you. The Maidens have 15 turnovers in that first half.
that does not surprise me. I mean, that's crazy. But the Lady Cats are always good at that. But they came out and just blazing with the turnovers. But
just unable to capitalize. I think that's the
Yeah.
biggest key there is you've created turnovers on the opposite team, but haven't really come away with buckets to show for it.
yeah, the takeaways were great, but you got to have something on it. And really, their presence at the free throw line has not been what it usually is. So they're a little bit off on the game. A little bit
one
off.
for 6 right now from the line.
And, you normally don't see that. But I'm thinking, if you're in there, let's put yourself in the shoes of the coach on the Jacksonville side.
Okay.
If you're on Jacksonville side, what are you in the locker room telling your team to do right now?
Well, I don't want to change anything on effort, but I'm going to need somebody else to step up and try to create some points on offense. I think that's going to be a big key there. Just because if the refs aren't going to call anything on your defensive side, keep playing as hard-nosed as you are. Because if they're going to let it go, keep at it. Because you're this close in this game, and you're really only getting production from Tia.
Yeah.
So if somebody else can kind of help a second and a third, they're golden.
And I think you stop the predictability. Because I can tell you right now, each time they bring it down, they're going to go to the right side. They barely, probably maybe 3 or 4 times, I can count on one hand how many times they went to the left.
Yeah.
When they got on their side of the court. But they always went to the right. They always went to where Allen was. They always went to where Gray was on the right-hand side. And so they were very predictable, and I think that the Lady Cats saw that, and they were always there. Or Fuller's going to just drive up the lane, whichever one. But those were their 2 go-tos. And then every once in a while, the only time they went to the left is when either Alt or Gray were bringing it down from end to end.
I'm going to tell you right now, don't be surprised if Fuller's going to keep driving the lane like that. You don't see somebody kind of slide over and get their feet set and make that referee try to make that call for that charge.
And I tell you,
that's going to pick up a quick foul right there.
There's 2 people that I would do that for. I would put India Williams on that, and I would put Chloe Allen on that. Those are my 2 that I would look at on my team to put in the way of Fuller.
Yeah.
Now on the Whitehouse side, if I'm in there and I'm Coach Leggett, I'm talking about, I would say slow down a little bit head-wise. You're moving too fast. You're not setting up. You're not making your shots like you normally do.
Yeah.
Which is why when you make a steal, that's great. But be smart about it. There was one play where India Williams stole it. She looked up. She was smart. She saw Katie there, passed it down. Nobody was there. She made the smart pass. Katie had time to set up and make her shot. But earlier before that, they were just flying off the seat of their pants, and they were just chunking things around. Balls were getting stolen. They weren't making the shots. They were overthrowing. They were overdoing. They need to focus and get back to their game that they know how to play. Yes, they're winning. Yes, they're up. but it's not always going to be that way.
That's true.
And they got really close. It was tied for the majority of the first half. And just in the last 2 minutes of the second half did they pull away to the 5-point lead. So they've got to slow it down, and they got to put a little bit more pressure, and I hate to say this, be a little bit more physical smartly on the defensive side. Show them you're not afraid of them, but do it where you don't get caught. And there's a way to do that on basketball. I mean,
yeah, and also I think
I was taught that, but yeah.
The frustration things, and I think that's maybe how India got her 2 fouls, and maybe one of the others too, one of the other girls. But don't let it get to you. You know, if the referees are going to call it that way down low, or they call a travel on one side and a travel not on the other side, just let it go.
And trust me, your coach has got your back. You know, my brother used to coach, and he used to always say the way that he got referees that had games like this is he would wait till a ref got near him, and then he would yell, hey, if they're going to let you get away with that, just go ahead and knock the snot out of them, or something along those lines. And then all of a sudden, the referee started calling the ball game. And so your coach has got your back.
Yeah.
You just play the ball game, and that's what the coach has got to tell him. Hey, and I'm sure Leggett did that. Hey, I've got your back. Let me deal with the referees. You deal with the other 5 people.
Let's do our brand of basketball. Because I felt like in that first half, too, I talked about Jacksonville having their 15 turnovers. Whitehouse had 9 themselves.
Right.
But most of that came in that first quarter when they were trying to do things out of characteristic for them.
Yes, I agree. Well, hey, we got a little bit. We're going to take just a really short break. We'll be back for the second half. Don't go anywhere. All right, ready to start the second half?
Here we go. See if we found some different style of refereeing, maybe. Don't want a tight game either, but don't want a too loose of a game. We saw some crazy things happen in the first half.
The Maidens will have the ball to start the ball game in the second half, and here comes Gray trying to get down, in a good steal by the Lady Cats, and here comes Williams. And that was a steal by Franklin Jackson. Morris slowing things down, directing traffic. And a good job. There's a lane. Morris pops it out. And Katie with the ball. Good passing on the outside by the Lady Cats.
Yeah, pass up a good shot for a great one.
You're also tiring out this defense because they're sticking to that man-on-man defense. There she is, underneath. Good shot on that give and go by Katie. Really wasn't a give and go, it was more just a give.
That's what you needed, though. You talked about tiring out the defense.
Yeah.
Over and over again, those passes are going to fly around.
And Gray's left wide open, misses the shot. A good job. That was McDonald. And I believe, was that a jump ball?
It was.
Okay. McDonald and Gray helping each other out. So here comes Morris. And let's see what the Lady Cats do this time. Let's see if they continue to pass the ball. Little Hoosiers action. Here comes Franklin Jackson with the shot. Unable to make that drop. And a good rebound by Kenya Rogers. Fuller going to drive the lane. India Williams gave her a little bit of pressure, did not let her take it, and Fuller actually got off of her shot there. India gets back, and a good pass in, and 2 for the Lady Cats. That was a good job by India to get back quickly on offense.
Yeah, it created a fast break there. That was very nice.
And India with the ball. Going to push it down. And Katie unable to secure the ball, but it does go off of Janisha Gray, says the referee. And Mercedes Allen comes in and gives Kenya Rogers arrest for the Maidens. As McDonald will pass it in. She finds Franklin Jackson, who drives it in and unable to make it. Rebounded by Katie, but unable to make anything happen. Alt is going to drive it and gets slammed down by Morris. She knew she made the foul, but
she'll take it. Don't give her the easy bucket.
yeah, it's her second foul, first of the period. And we're going to see how Alt does as she goes to the line. I think this is her first time on the line.
Yes.
So we'll see if this is a good foul or a bad foul. And Alt misses the first one. We once again want to thank you for watching. Go ahead and like and subscribe so you don't miss a minute of action. There's the second one. And a good job by Fuller to reach in and just yank that ball away. Gray's going to drive the lane and just can't hold on, and another foul is called. That looked all ball to me from here, but I'm not the one. That's again on Morris, and that's going to be her third, and I wouldn't be surprised.
I will say this, the referee's eyes were up, and the thing was, though, if he would have been watching, Gray stepped out of bounds on that baseline.
Gray passing back out, three-point shot. Johnson, miss. Alt gets the rebound. Fuller comes in, gets another rebound, and Williams finally comes up with it. And Fuller's going to take it and steals. And now the Maidens have it. And Fuller's going to take about 4 steps and get in, and now we have a timeout. And Coach Sanders Schmidt is going to say—
how would she call a timeout? She doesn't have possession. It was in the middle of a play. She missed it.
I'm not really sure. She looked like she called a timeout. That's what the referee said.
Yeah, signaled for a timeout, but you can't call a timeout because it's in the middle of a play. There's no stoppage in that.
I thought it went out of bounds.
No, because when Fuller missed it, it was rebounded right here. And they were getting ready to take it up the floor, and they stopped. They blew the whistle. That's what I'm saying. Like,
shouldn't that be a technical foul?
Man, I don't even
Normally,
know.
wouldn't that be a technical foul?
I don't even know.
All right, well, we're going to just continue to play. That's good job by Williams. Fuller following. Morris with it. Underneath. Oh, picked off. And Fuller is going to go down. We're going to see who that's going to be called on. That's going to be on Katie, her third. So now 2 players for the Lady Cats in foul trouble. The third team foul. So Katie and Morris now in foul trouble with 3 fouls apiece. That's going to be Johnson over to Alt. Alt's going to take it in and off the glass.
See, that's the thing. They just kind of let her olay in, I guess you would say, like a bullfighter. But
well, they have to be timid because now the fouls are
3 fouls and 3 of the players that are on the floor.
And you got to be careful because you don't know what's going to happen next. Morris down the baseline finds McDonald with the 3, rolls in and out. They're going to say it's off of Allen.
Yeah, normally Maz is making those. They're just off a little bit, or they're in, but they're rolling out. It's crazy.
Timeout is going to be called. I think it's going to be for Jacksonville. I think it's going to be a 30-second timeout. Yes, that's what it's going to be.
See, that's when you can call a timeout. There's a stoppage in play.
Yeah. That was weird. Usually, if they mess up like that, or if the coach calls a timeout, that's a technical.
It's supposed to be. We're throwing the rule book out tonight, Keith. All right.
Yes, so.
We rewrote the rule book. It's like, have you ever played the new Uno game where Uno Dare, you get to write your own rules on what you want those cards to be? That's what we're doing tonight.
It's like Monopoly.
Exactly.
Well, because I saw the coach make the timeout call. And I don't know. I'm confused, but I'm in a constant state of
I have
confusion in
seen
life.
the craziest timeouts called in a game where I've seen the ball rolling down the floor and somebody call a timeout. How do you know who has possession?
That's a good one. I guess whoever last had possession. I'll tell you what, the greatest timeout I ever saw was well, we'll tell you that in a minute. We'll talk about greatest timeouts. Well, we'll do it anyway. Was Final Four game. It was NCAA championship, Michigan versus North Carolina, and Chris Webber calls the timeout when he didn't have any, and North Carolina won the game.
Yeah.
Here comes Morris with the steal. Good job by the Lady Cats. And she's just going to drive the lane and roll it in. She just fingertip rolled. That was beautiful. And here comes Fuller and the Maidens. And she just gets in, and I don't know why India Williams
she
just kind of hopped. She didn't set.
She could have been set up right there and just took it because Fuller came in out of control for that.
But she kind of just hop, skipped, and jumped, and I know why. She's afraid she's going to get called on a foul.
It could go 50-50.
But you can't play that way.
Nope.
But unfortunately, Williams up there. Ball gets slapped down by Layla Johnson. And Johnson, oh, nope, that's going to be Mercedes Allen. She's going to go out. Janisha Gray is going to come in for the Maidens. The Fighting Maidens is what they call them.
Yep.
Morris, pull up, jump shot off the glass and off the front of the rim. And it's going to go back to Morris. Kind of gets grabbed, but does a good job of keeping her composure. Back out Morris. Morris, three. And no good. And it's going to be almost stolen by McDonald. She tried. Fuller free to the lane, all the way to the goal, into the basket. And the Lady Cats up by 5. And it's going to be Chloe Allen with the shot and the foul. Trying to see who that's going to be on. Let's see. That's going to be on number 3, Layla Johnson. Her first. That's the first team foul of the half for Jacksonville. And that's going to put Chloe Allen to the line, shooting 2 for the Lady Cats.
This is the time you need to make these, though.
Remember, Chloe went out earlier in the game with a little bit of a bump in the head.
I thought it was a poke in the eye, but it was a little bit more.
She's got a bandage on her eye, over her right eye, so.
May have been some what we like to call bows thrown.
Yep, little bows thrown. She misses the first one, makes the second one. And a good job by McDonald.
Wow.
And a foul is going to be called.
Goodness gracious.
On Mass McDonald. Her first, 4th team foul. I guess he didn't like that she pushed the ball out of bounds. And a good job by Williams as Alt tries to bring it in, and Williams says no and pretty much dared the referees. And Morris tried. And that's a jump ball, and it's going to go to Jacksonville. And Morris pulled up jump shot, and she didn't drive. Usually she drives all the way, but the Lady Cats playing with a little bit of, being a little scared. I don't want to say that word.
Well, I mean, I don't even know if it's scared. I think it's just more of how do you play basketball. It's like you don't even know how to play.
Good
It's
pass.
different.
And Morris not able to make that, but a good put back up and couldn't get it. Here comes Gray. Gray over to Alt. Alt off, and a foul is going to be called, I believe, on Gray, who protests, but I don't believe that's going to matter. Her first personal foul, 2nd team foul. A lot of fouls in this game, Jeremy. And considering the game that we saw on Tuesday where there was barely any fouls.
Well, that's what you
run
run
Whitehouse.
when you let them run all over the court and do whatever they want, and then you've got to play catch up. Because
Yep.
eventually you're going to have to get control of this game, and
Yeah.
you're going to have to start making calls that you don't want to make, but you have to.
Yeah, Chloe Allen was the last to touch that ball, so Jacksonville will have it. Fuller trying to bring it down, makes the stop and draws the foul on Maz McDonald. And that's her second personal 15 foul. And that'll put Fuller to the line, shooting 2, as the the Maidens are now in bonus for the remainder of the third period.
This will be a long game.
Long second half, I imagine. Fuller missed the first shot. And it looks like we have Matlock coming in, Katie coming in, and Chloe Allen's going to go out. And I believe that McDonald went out as well. No shot. And a lane violation on Layla Johnson, so the second shot did not count. And the Lady Cats will have it. And Morris with the ball over to Katie. Katie finds underneath. Good job by, that's going to be Nevaeh Matlock. Puts it in and gets a good Lady Cat roll and goes into the basket.
Yeah, you needed that easy bucket down low to keep the pace in this game, I guess you would say.
And I believe that's going to be another foul. That's going to be on India Williams. That'll be her third, I believe. And that's going to put Gray to the line, shooting 2. And Leggett's going to have to bring somebody in, possibly, or she's just going to hold off till the fourth quarter and let her rest.
I think she's just letting it be for now.
Janisha Gray shooting 2, makes the first one. And that's, I believe, that's the first point they've had in a little bit in this quarter.
Yeah, I'd say so. Well, no, the other free throw a while ago.
They missed that. They just
Yeah, no.
Fuller with the rebound, puts it up.
That's why you can't play afraid, though. You're going to have to go after it regardless. You got 3 or 4 fouls. It don't matter at this point.
Lady Cats up by 5. And Fuller with the steal, going to take it. And it's going to be on Williams again, and that's her 4th. And so she's going to have to come out. McDonald's going to come in. Fuller going to go to the line, shooting 2. Just under a minute left to play in the third. Fuller makes her first. Here comes Maz McDonald onto the court as India Williams takes a rest. I'm sure we won't see her until the middle of the fourth period.
Probably.
Missed the second one. Going to go out of bounds, and the Maidens will have it back. Jacksonville with 3 timeouts left. The Lady Cats with all of theirs. Oh. And a good steal by the Lady Cats. Here comes Morris. 45 seconds. Katie trying to get that baseline, finds an opening, and gets the foul. That's going to be on Gray, I believe.
Yep, you are correct.
Janisha Gray gets the foul. It's going to be the 3rd personal foul. For the team foul, team foul. Second personal foul for Janisha Gray. As Selena Katie goes to the line, shooting 2, misses the first one. And right now, the Lady Cats need to make every point matter, every opportunity matter.
as I'm looking down this sheet, how important have these free throws really been in a game like this?
Makes the second one, and a timeout is called, I believe, by Jacksonville. Let's see.
I think it's full timeout.
Yep, it's going to be a full timeout by Jacksonville, which means we're going to take a short timeout ourselves. We'll be right back. You're watching NETSN.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
And we are back.
For some basketball.
Is that what we're watching? Yeah. Fuller with the ball going down. And a good job as Katie gets the jump ball, and it'll be Whitehouse ball.
It's a nice tie up there by Katie. That goes back to like we were talking about earlier, man. She's been all over this floor.
And here comes Morris. Lady Cats leading by 5. Morris tries to draw the foul, but no call on it. Here comes Fuller. Fuller down the court and just all the way as the Lady Cats kind of move out of her way.
Yeah, they're just letting her in.
And that's the end of the third period. On to the final period here in Jacksonville. Your score 30-27 as the Maidens come closer. And we're going to have a good one in the final one. Don't go anywhere. You're going to miss it. We'll be right back. You're watching NETSN.
It was about 7:30 in the morning, just like every other day. I was leaving Lindale, coming into Tyler on my way to work, and then the unexpected happened. My brother told me about Shane McGuire at the McGuire firm and how hard he fights for his clients. I met with Shane. He took care of me and my family and got me on the road to healing so I could get back to normal days with those who matter most.
I'm Shane McGuire from the McGuire firm. We're here for you.
Okay, back to the action. I didn't know what I was trying to figure out what he said.
Yeah, I was trying to, I guess, final quarter of play, I guess. I don't know.
I guess so, but we are in the final quarter of play here in Jacksonville.
Or final period, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, we got a good one here. Fuller drives it, misses it, and Katie gets it. Good rebound by the Lady Cats, and here comes Morris. I think she's just going to drive it. And a good job by Katie.
Snagged it, man.
And she's going to take it up and get fouled. Oh, her timeout's going to be called. I think Coach Leggett figured out a no foul would be called, so she called a timeout.
Full, I believe.
And it's going to be a full timeout. And, man, it's been an exciting game to watch. The Lady Cats are always exciting to watch, but I told you it was going to be a close one.
Yeah, and I hate we've talked about it over and over again, but I don't want the story of this game to be what we've talked about over and over again, because this should have been a really good game.
Yeah. Well, and let's not take away, both teams
And it's been a good game
have
so
played
far, but
very, very hard and very, very well. You know, Jacksonville they have some great players.
Yeah.
And they are showing up and showing out. And Whitehouse, as always, they're playing a heck of a ball game. My issue is going to be if the lack of and or poor calling is going to be the outcome of the game.
Yeah, the outcome and the main story of the game.
Right.
Because that's what I mean. Like, that's the biggest takeaway so far has been about them rather than the players on the court. So, and I hate that because we're being robbed of what should be a very good game, which don't get me wrong, it's still a good game now.
And it's for the students.
But
it's
it
for
should be a
players.
lot better game than what it is.
And we're back to action. Let's make this a good period for these players here. Morris pulls up, shoots a little off. And I think her frustration, she's been off all game.
Yeah, I think it's got everybody kind of thrown kiltered, but can't let that bother you. You've still got a ball game to win.
Here comes Fuller. Pass to the outside. Shot. Three-point shot. Layla Johnson, tie ball game. Morris getting set up. Talking to her troops. And Katie underneath, and it's picked off. That's going to be Layla Johnson. Gray, three. Layla Johnson with the rebound, and the foul is going to be called. And that puts a third Lady Cat in foul trouble as Franklin Jackson gets her third personal foul, first team foul of the fourth period. And Layla Johnson will go to the line, shooting two.
Who would have thought this game would come down to free throws, man? On both sides. I mean, truthfully, on both sides.
Layla Johnson misses the first one. Chloe Allen comes in, misses the second one, and here comes McDonald with the rebound, and Morris and the Lady Cats heading down the court. Right now, the Lady Cats just need to control, breathe, and play basketball like they know how to play. McDonald has it. Katie had a player underneath, but I guess she just didn't see her. And good job by Morris to get to Katie, and she loses it. And here comes Gray. But Katie just puts herself into the game.
Come out of nowhere.
And saves it, throws it out of bounds, even though it's going to be Jacksonville ball. She does a great job. Gray drives in, and it goes out of bounds.
Was that guy just talking to the referee in the middle of the game?
Yep.
What?
Well, I think he's the administrator on duty. There's a three-point shot, and it goes in. Kenya Rogers with the three. Morris. And the Lady Cats trying to find something. And a timeout called. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout. Getting loud in here.
Only reason
Oh, they do a
why.
full timeout. And I'm not sure who that was on.
I'm not either.
He didn't really. Oh, it's going to be on Whitehouse. So Whitehouse takes the full timeout. And I think that's the administrator on duty.
No, but the only reason why I had an issue with that, because he missed the call down here. I mean,
Because of it, yeah.
Because of it. Because the player was not even touched and the ball went out of bounds, and he gave the ball back to them. So therefore, that set up that three-pointer.
Yeah.
That's my only issue with that. Instead of waiting, like, I don't know,
Yeah.
man. That's twice we've had something happen in the middle of a play,
Yeah.
and they basically, I don't even know. Just going to throw my papers up in the air. Pencils, papers,
Yeah.
everything. I'm just trying to, is it a full moon outside? Like, it's like twilight in here or something, man.
5:35 left in the ball game. Jacksonville with the ball. A double team on Gray goes out of bounds, and the Lady Cats have it back. Good job by the Lady Cats. They need to keep their head in the ball game.
They do.
Not to quote one of my daughter's favorite
Take all the
movies.
distractions out.
Keep your head in the game. Sorry. You want me to sing it?
No.
Here comes Morris. Good job. Williams, pump fake, takes the dive, misses it. And McDonald's going to get it back. And nothing's falling for the Lady Cats right now.
Keep shooting, though. Good shooters, keep shooting.
Morris for the ball at the top. Just over 5 minutes left. And McDonald's going to miss it, but it's going to be stolen. A good job by Allen. Lady Cats get it back. Three-pointers off, and it's rebounded. McDonald, jump ball, Lady Cat ball. So McDonald will take it out. Three-point shot in there. Three-pointer, Taylor Morris. It finally hits.
Good shooters keep shooting.
And a foul is called on Chloe Allen, her second team foul. I don't know what it was, but Williams, and there's going to be a foul called again on Chloe Allen. And so that's going to put Layla Johnson to the line, shooting 2. And now
I'm just
five players for the Lady Cats are all in foul trouble.
baffled, my friend, baffled. It's only words I can use.
And 2, both missed. Morris is going to just try to take it, and it's stripped away by Auld, goes out of bounds. And the Lady Cats will retain possession.
It's a great rebound, though, by Morris.
It really was.
And to get it up floor.
And they get it out, and it was kicked around. And here comes Layla Johnson. Now Fuller with the ball. Very good at the push-off. Drives it in. It's going to go off of Fuller, and it's Lady Cat ball. Morris. Open, Katie. Katie in there. And the Lady Cats take the lead. 3:49 left. Fuller tries to draw a foul, unable to do so as she misses the shot, and here come the Lady Cats. Williams stops, jump shot, no good. And it looks like a foul is going to be called on, that's going to be on Chloe Allen, her 4th. And it's going to be the 14th foul.
Yeah, I think India's been kind of struggling on some of those jump shots.
And we have a timeout on the floor. Waiting to see what the call is. The referee went over to the table. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. And so Jacksonville's going to take it. They're going to give Jacksonville a full timeout. And
so now we're just going to have a prolonged timeout because it was an official timeout at first. Now they're calling a timeout.
so that's going to be, and let's see if they take it away, because that should be their second. They should only have one timeout left. Yep. So that'll bring them down to one timeout left for the ball game, which could come into play.
In this game,
I never know.
I'm not throwing anything up. You never know with this game. I mean, who knows, man?
But that should be their last full timeout. I believe they've had their 3. And here we go, ready to get things started. Let's see who comes on the court. All of the foul trouble.
I mean, goodness. You got to at this point.
Yeah. And they are really on Fuller. Gray's coming down. And a good job of a rebound. And here comes Morris and the Lady Cats. 3:13 left. Williams off the glass, in there.
She needed that.
And a good job. That was Layla Johnson, just takes it in. Smart by India Williams not to risk the foul.
Not at this point in the game, no point. Just try to get in the way and alter the shots best you can do.
And almost taken away by Layla Johnson. Let me tell you something. Layla Johnson is a good basketball player.
Yes, she is.
She is doing a fantastic job.
Everything she can to try to will her team to a victory here.
2:45 left in the ball game. The Lady Cats up by 2. And with possession here, got to play smart. Katie with the ball. Coach Leggett very animated. And Morris gets the lane. She's going to go. Draws the foul. And Layla Johnson has them to spare, as that's the very first foul of the 4th period on Jacksonville. That's going to bring Morris to the line. So let's see if Morris can make these 2, because this is going to make or break the difference, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
And I think just like you, I think that this is going to be a big thing is the free throws, and she makes the first one. Now Whitehouse, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, it goes back to earlier. How big are these free throws going to be in this game for both sides?
Yeah. And Whitehouse has to be very careful as she sinks the second one, because the next foul and the rest of the ball game, Jacksonville is in double bonus, so they're going to be shooting at each foul. Fuller just going to try to go to the lane. Good job by the Lady Cats to just block that opportunity. Oh, that's going to go out of bounds, and the Lady Cats have it. A great job by the Lady Cats to double team. And the final timeout, and I guess she's going to get 5 full timeouts.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter at this point, but that's going to be the final timeout.
13 timeouts. All
for Jacksonville. And I believe that very well could come into play for Whitehouse because they have 3 timeouts left. But I'm going to say good on the Lady Cats on the defensive side.
Yeah, that was very suffocating defense there. You talked about the double team. I think the biggest thing was the active hands. And there was a few players, a couple of them, who are pretty much in foul trouble themselves, but they were not afraid there to play some defense.
Well, I think right now they're not worried about fouls.
No.
I think right now they're
Let's
playing.
not give up these buckets.
Yeah, it's time to play basketball. They're at the point now where they're just tired of it, and let's play. But I love they go for the double team on Fuller.
Yep.
And then it passes out to Gray, and then all of a sudden they're just swarm and get on Gray, and they're like you said, they're suffocating him. They're cutting him off and not letting him. Now, will that happen all the time, or will that help all the time? No, because what's going to happen is somebody's going to be open.
Yes.
And that pass is going to get out. But they're quick enough, they're fast enough, and they've got to keep their head on a swivel to make sure that they cut off everything and choke them out wherever they can.
What forced that turnover is Fuller handled it well. She passed it out to one of her teammates. Gray panicked, and that's how that ball ended up out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to force Jacksonville to play your game.
Yes, not the other way around.
And that's what's happening. Katie's just going to take it to the hole, but misses it, and jump ball. No, they're going to call a foul. Oh, no, he calls a jump ball. I can't tell with him. Okay. So it's going to be Jacksonville's ball on the jump ball as Mercedes Allen comes in, and Kenya Rogers goes and takes a break with 1:46 left in the ball game. And the Lady Cats leading by 4. Fuller with the ball. And here comes the double team. McDonald just on her. Alt, stops, shoots, rebound. Lady Cats. And here comes India Williams. She's going to hold it up. Minute 27 left. And Morris trying to find something. Wide open. It was Chloe Allen. They're going to give it back to Morris. I think they're just going to play keep away right now. Yeah, and as long as they're going to let them do it, and that's smart. They're not going to take the shot and give Jacksonville the opportunity to come down the court. They're just going to play keep away and keep passing the ball. And with under a minute left, here comes Fuller. Fuller driving the court. She's going to get in and in there. No timeouts left for Jacksonville, so they're going to pass it in. Morris has it. They're going to try they got to get it past. 35 seconds left. Morris is just going to hold on to it. And I think the coach is just telling her to foul, and that's what's going to happen. She was telling Alt to foul, and that's actually her second, only the second team foul.
They got a few left to give.
And a good pass in to McDonald. Just over 20 seconds. Here comes Morris. Morris doing a great job as well as the rest of the Lady Cats. And, well, I think Alt, and they're just going to make Alt foul out.
Seems that way.
And that's going to be again on Alt, so she has her fourth. Alt just doing all the dirty work for the Maidens. Just call it the Jacksonville Fighting Alts. Sorry, that was lame. And no, that's going to be Fuller. Oh, did they get that? Did they put that on Fuller? Let me see.
Yeah, it should be on Fuller.
They did it on Fuller? Okay, that's going to be Fuller's third. And that's going to put...
They have Fuller at 4 for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, there they go. They fixed it.
Yeah. Morris with the shot. And the free throw goes in. Up by 3 are the Lady Cats. Thank you, Shay Dixon. Shay Dixon on the chat says, great commentary, very entertaining and very true. Let's Go Lady Cats. I agree with the Let's Go Lady Cats and the trueness. Shot by Alt, goes over. And I think Chloe Allen gave a little bit of a closing shot there. But a fantastic game by the Lady Cats, and they stay well-deserved undefeated in this ball game. Moved to 21-0 on the season. Great job for the Lady Cats. I do want to say great job for the Fighting Maidens, though. They played a hard-fought game.
Made it a close one.
And it was a close one. And 40-37 is the final here at John Alexander Gymnasium. But congratulations to the Lady Cats as they do I'm tired. Man, whew, that was a tough one. So, pardon me, the next game for Jacksonville, they're going to head to, or they're going to have Tyler with them here in on the 16th, on Tuesday. They're going to host them. And then the Lady Cats, their next game is they're going to be traveling to, looks like, Paris. And they're going to play Paris on Tuesday. And then I will be traveling to Nacogdoches next Friday.
There you go.
To do the Nacogdoches game for the Lady Cats. So I'm looking forward to that. And so, anyway, I appreciate you watching. We're going to be done for this. We're going to rack it up. And, hey, I thank all of you for watching. And I appreciate every single one of you. And it's so excited to be part of the Whitehouse Lady Cats and Whitehouse Wildcat basketball season this season. So we appreciate everything that you do, and thank you for watching. For Jeremy, for Richard, and myself, we're done. We'll see you next time on NETSN. Have a fantastic weekend. Be safe. We're going to wave. Bye, everybody. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.